everyone. Welcome. My name is Allison Medina, and I am here with RetailX having a Zoom video chat with Krysta Lewis, who's the CEO of Azing Organics. Krysta, how are you today?
I'm great. So excited to be here and to chat with you a little bit more about how we're combating this whole crazy situation the world's being dealt with, and hopefully that can help another entrepreneur out there.
That's right. Krysta, start off with just a little bit of your brand story. You have an amazing company that you've built in a very short amount of time. Tell us how you kind of got started so we understand the backstory before we talk about how you're pivoting.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I grew up in the beauty industry. My family owned the largest beauty supply distributor here on the East Coast. It ended up getting acquired by L'Oreal in 2010. So I went through that whole process with the family. But throughout the years, beauty had always been my artistic outlet. And it got to a point where makeup was something that I used on a daily basis. And I was one who always got the latest and greatest product that was on the shelves, until unfortunately I was in college and was suffering from migraines and nausea on a daily basis. And here in Boston, you go see the best of the best doctors and hope they have answers for you. And unfortunately, no one could figure it out. And about 7 years of seeking for answers, I ended up discovering that it was indeed my makeup, which is crazy that something so beloved could actually be hurting you. We think the things that we buy on the shelves of our stores are safe, but that's not always the case. So when I went searching for an option that was high performance and organic and couldn't find one, I felt a need to create that product for consumers like myself. And that's how Azing was born.
Amazing, amazing. And your customers are quite loyal, probably because you've built such a rapport with them. I mean, your customer engagement strategy is pretty fascinating. You're not just a brand that sells product. You have a magazine, you have a podcast, you have regular touch points. So how much are you leaning into those engagement strategies, now given the time that we're in today?
Yeah, it's a great question. Our customers are everything. It's the entire reason why we have a direct-to-consumer line, as you mentioned. And we ended up launching our Talk Clean to Me online publication and media branch March 17th, right in the midst of when this began. And it was one of the best things that could have simultaneously happened, not purposely, because all of our consumer base now were stuck feeling anxious and uncertain. And we gave them almost like an outlet to take all of these feelings, put them aside, and spend some time on themselves. We sent out a print copy for our launch, and we found that a lot of people are just loving sitting back, reading some of the articles that we're posting and staying up to date with us on a non-salesy approach, just solely education.
I mean, it's so important right now. Everyone's hungry for more. So how are you seeing your customer change given the climate that we're in with COVID-19? I mean, it's just a whole new world right now. How is it affecting your particular customer base?
Yeah, well, we found our customer base was very scared in the beginning, like all of us. We were very uncertain with what the future would have brought. But now that things are starting to get a little bit more relaxed, we're finding that our consumers do want to spend, they do want to treat themselves, they want to take part in self-care. Everyone's jumping on these Zoom meetings, so people are starting to say, okay, I might throw a little lipstick on or do something for myself in the morning. And so that behavior hasn't really changed, but what has changed is the consumer seems to be seeking a discount. So that's why sales have been really important for us. We actually just finished a sale that was one of our best of the year, right behind Black Friday. So clearly people are here for it. They want that deal. But also we implemented Afterpay, which was something we were thinking about prior to COVID-19. And that's also been really successful for us as people feel better paying in installments versus one payment right now.
Wow, that's pretty fascinating. Was that something you were already working on, not something that came in light of the scenario?
It was something that we were working on, but we needed a lot of back-end development to make sure that it works seamlessly with our other integrations, our other apps. So this situation was something that just propelled us forward with offering it. And I highly suggest it to those companies who don't currently have it right now.
Shop now, pay later online. I love it.
Yep, exactly.
Any other pivot strategies that your company has really leaned into given everyone working from home, staying home more now? What are you doing differently?
Well, as we mentioned, it's so important to understand the consumer and have your copy be something that's relatable to them. So for all the ads that we're putting out there, whether it's Facebook ads, Snapchat, the videos that we're creating on TikTok even, we're making sure that the what we're saying to our customer is relevant. You know, right now we're not going to say, get all dressed up, do a glam face, and then go out on the town, because obviously no one's going out on the town, they're going to their living room. So just making sure that we're saying things that relate to the customer, and also pushing things like our swag, our loungewear that we have, which is just branded cute sweatshirts and things that speak along the lines of clean beauty queens, which is what we call our tribe. So those things have been really important to us. And if you haven't already catered your copy towards the customer and where they're at right now, that's something we would also encourage.
Well, thank you for inviting us into your tribe, even for just a short interview. And thank you for giving me a reason to put makeup on for the first time all week. I appreciate that as well.
Absolutely. It's been such a pleasure chatting with you today.
All right. Best of luck in the future. Thanks, Krysta.
Thank you so much.